No, if I gave you my first name, you couldn't run it. But if I gave you my whole name, then you would flip it around, put a comma in between it, and capitalize all the letters. And on paper, that's different, but out loud, it sounds the same. And that's called a spell. And that's fraud. See, when you do that, you change somebody into their person. You automatically assume that everybody's a person. See, your name is in all capitals because you're a person. Press on, assemble forth, amble a boot, legion up. We got some gang activity at Circle K here. I was on it like white on rice. They think they can conduct their business just anywhere they want. On public property, private property, it doesn't matter. I was sitting at Starbucks and I saw this officer coming off. Oh, it's a trooper. I saw this trooper coming off the highway with his lights on, so I jumped on it with all the vigor that a member of the press would do. So we'll see how he likes me showing up on his scene. Plate number 04852, state trooper. Like I said, we got it's a lady. I'll stand over here for now, but if a car wants to come in here and get gas, then I'll move. You know, so it looks like we've got one of the people here in her private automobile. Not a yes sir, and you? It's a nice hat you got. It's not as hot. Right, it's not. Alright, this guy wants to talk his way out of trouble. I can see that already. You know, he's over there probably defaming me. But that's all right. I'm here for her protection. You know, I don't know why he pulled her over. What reason he has to extort her. I don't see a ticket in his hand or anything. He was giving her back her ID. Oh wait, maybe. No, he did give her a ticket. Maybe it's a warning, I don't know. Hopefully she'll talk to me and tell me what he pulled her over for. Trooper, can I get your name and ID?
No.
Yes, I can. It's your policy. I need your name and ID. Merchant. Oh, he thinks he's so slick. Merchant.
Can I help you?
I'm here for your protection. Do you mind telling me what he pulled you over for?
Oh, just a speeding warning, which I should have.
Oh, a warning?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Thank you, though. So
That's
much.
good. I'm glad you just got a warning.
Have a good night.
You too, ma'am. Have a great day. Deputy Merchant tried to get away, or Trooper Merchant. Yeah, next time. I already got your name, Merchant, but that was very unprofessional of you. Yeah, press on. See, I just walked right up to that window and looked through, you know? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, spread the word, right? Press on. Yeah. One of the people here. assembling forth, Legion in about, ambling, sounding off, pursuing happiness with my life and my liberty on my property. And for the love of God, I'm exercising my Fourth Amendment right not to be in my person. We got some gang activity ahead at Circle K. Now this just started, but he had him pulled over on the off-ramp of the freeway, and he was on his loudspeaker telling him to go to the gas station, and he wasn't getting any response for about a minute. He said it, I think, 4 times on his loudspeaker to go to the gas station before he finally moved. And so that gave me time to get this close, but that could be a drunk driver. Now it looks like a trooper based on his hat. Otherwise, I actually thought that I had recognized the voice, but I haven't. Oh, we got another gang member here, a Williamson County Sheriff. I let him go ahead of me. Oh, he's not coming in to back this up. Now the trooper was at the passenger window of the car. He doesn't have the driver out of the car, so that's good. It is a state trooper, and this car didn't even pull over to the side or anything. It just pulled straight in. That's kind of suspicious. We'll see when this trooper notices me. Okay, it's looks like one of the people to me. I don't see any indications that he's in his person. For example, that he's doing commerce on the road for profit or personal gain, or that he's a government employee, or in the military, or an immigrant. I have no reason to believe that he's any of those. Not that being immigrants should be targeted or anything, but they are persons. They did have to ask permission from the government to enter the country and then to become a citizen. So if you have to ask the government for permission, then you must be beneath them. But the people were born here, and they didn't have to ask their government for anything. And they did not give the government authority to regulate them on their streets, in their private automobiles, while they're pursuing happiness with their life and their liberty. But they did give the government authority to regulate commerce, which they typically ignore, with the exception of big rigs. I will say big rigs get a lot of attention, and as they should. They're on the road a lot, all day, clogging up the roads actually, but they also have heavy loads that are hard to stop, and I think I saw this trooper earlier, but he was giving him a ticket for something. This is quick. If he had actually stopped him on the side of the on-ramp, then I probably wouldn't have gotten here. This
So after I'll go get it inspected, and then like 18 people right here, and then they give me a bid.
I think he's talking about an inspection sticker. What's your name, trooper?
Merchant 15387.
Merchant. I think I met you before, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Hey, give me 1 second. I'll pull her.
Oh, you're gonna talk to me?
Yeah, you lied.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm no harm to you or anything.
Yeah, no, I know, and I appreciate you standing off the distance. I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, no, come on over. We'll talk. Yeah. I'll start a new video right now. Officer Merchant. Yeah. One of the people here, Officer Merchant, is going to pull over and talk to me, which is nice of him. I think I met him once before and he failed to ID, but this time he did identify himself. I'm not sure if that's the same car he has or had. So how are you doing tonight, Trooper?
Oh, I'm doing well, man.
I think the other time I met you, you didn't tell me who you were.
Yeah, I know.
And that was not nice. That was not nice. But I found it out because I looked through your window.
Yeah, I know.
And got it.
I know. You got a little close to my car on that time.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
the people can walk up as close as they want to your car.
I appreciate you, like, when I'm on my traffic stop, though.
Yeah. No, that's
I've
your
never had
scene. And I saw you pull him over there, and
Yeah,
it took
he's
4 times before he moved over here.
I didn't want to get out of the car right there.
And I thought maybe it was a drunk driving because he wasn't responding to you. But then the way he parked here, like he didn't pull over or anything, just pulled right in.
No, he's from California, so.
Oh, so we're giving him a break?
No, it's just.
Are you saying something about Californians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's so funny.
Sometimes when we're driving, I notice a lot of times when we turn on our lights, people want to go to the left of the road, right? Like the left side, like 35 right here. You got the right side, you got the left side, and there's an emergency soldier on that side, but it's not safe. So that's what I was thinking when I walked through. I was like, like people stopping on the road, like let's go somewhere safe, man. People get hit.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it. I wouldn't have even got over there fast enough. Yeah, that's mine. I wouldn't have got over there fast enough if you had stayed there. I mean, I do go out there.
That's dangerous, man.
No, it's not. It's dangerous to get hit. It's not dangerous
It's
to.
dangerous to get hit.
I mean, you do understand there's a difference legally speaking between the improved shoulder and the highway, right?
I do.
So legally, I can be on the improved shoulder.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a debate that I've had with many officers, and I've even been kidnapped for it. You just admitted it's legal.
You've been kidnapped?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Well, the silver bracelets were put on me, and I was taken to the concentration camp
Okay.
for illegal activity. Walking on the improved shoulder is legal.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
The other day, I came here. It wasn't traffic stuff. I came to get a drink. Have a little break time. You didn't even want to say hi to me.
I absolutely wanted to say hi to you. Like, was it tonight?
No, it was. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago.
No, I always chat up officers if I can. I mean, I film. You know what I mean? No, I have no disrespect for you at all.
No, I mean, I can tell you.
You're a human being just like I am. You know. I mean, I'm one of the people though, and you're a person, but we're both human beings.
Huh? Can you explain that for me?
I absolutely will. I'd love to talk about it with you if you have a minute. Okay, the Constitution says we the people.
So, yeah.
We the people, right? It doesn't say we the persons. And the people have the right to speech.
Okay.
They have the right to press. They have the right to assembly, and they have the right to religion, and the right to bear arms. Now, 4 of those rights you don't have right now.
4 of the rights I don't have right now?
Well, you're bearing arms, so we know that you have that. But it can be taken away. Your supervisor can take that gun away from you at any time.
Guys, have you ever seen that movie?
The other guys?
Yeah, with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
It doesn't ring a bell, but I don't watch many movies.
The supervisor took that guy's gun away and gave him a wooden one.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
But, like, you're wearing a uniform, so clearly your freedom of expression has been stripped. Okay, you're not allowed to say anything you want. Your freedom of speech has been messed with, right? You don't have the freedom of press, and you don't have the freedom of religion right now. You can believe anything you want, but you can't preach it, because there's a separation between church and state. Would you agree with all those statements? Your uniform,
To an extent.
like in a school, they have to wear uniforms, or they can be made to wear uniforms at a school. Like any business, you can be made to wear a uniform.
Right.
So that means you don't have, your rights do not exist when you're doing commerce.
Well, I think some schools, like private schools that wear uniforms.
I'm saying they can make you wear a uniform. They don't all make you wear one, but they have the power to take away your freedom of speech in a school or any job. Any job.
I don't think power to take away your freedom of speech, because you as a person, you can say whatever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah, you're not going to go to jail.
I mean, you may get reprimanded.
Fired. Yeah, you're not going to go to jail.
But you know what I mean? You can say whatever you want, whenever you want.
Sure. But I mean, as long as you want to stay in that uniform, you don't get to go preach religion while you're in uniform.
No, I agree with that.
Right?
Right.
And those rights shall not be deprived of the people. And they haven't been. What's happened is that the Fourth Amendment clears it up when it says the right of the people to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects. You got your eye on those bikers.
There was a bad accident yesterday with them.
Oh yeah?
That sounds cool. Do you have a motorcycle?
No.
Man, I think I want to get a motorcycle. I don't know, debating it. What's your name? Can we be friends when I come to the gas station? Get sodas and stuff?
I mean, we can be friendly, but you are wearing the uniform, so
Okay.
I'm careful. I mean, one for
Okay,
my
I see your
viewers.
point.
On my videos, I sometimes say my name, and I've even given it to some officers that
No,
have
I'm
talked
not
to
even
me,
asking for your-
that have talked to me
yeah.
several times. You know what I mean? Because like it's not really that it's a secret, but first we have to talk about some things
Okay.
first. And one is that it's not nice to call people names. Have you heard that before?
It's not nice to call people names.
Yeah. Didn't
Like-
your mama
like-
teach you that?
Yeah, I think, what's that movie? Bambi, right?
Bambi?
Bambi from Disney?
Sure.
What was that one? What was it saying for that one?
I don't know.
If you don't have something nice to say,
Don't say it
don't
anything
say it
at all.
That was Bambi.
Right.
It's along the same side, right?
Well,
On the same lines.
kind of, but it's not nice to call people names, but it's more personal. And so you see the two words, people and person?
Yeah, okay.
See, the reason I don't like giving cops names is because they immediately commit fraud with it.
What do you mean? Do you think I'm going to go?
No,
it into
if I gave you my
that
first
once,
name, you
whatever?
couldn't run it. But
Right.
if I gave you my whole name, then you would flip it around, put a comma in between it, and capitalize all the letters. And on paper, that's different, but out loud, it sounds the same. And that's called a spell. And that's fraud. See, when you do that, you change somebody into their person. You automatically assume that everybody's a person. See, your name is in all capitals because you're a person. Only the dead are capitalized. Gravestones are capitalized. He's probably warning you not to get on film from me, but...
I can't.
Oh, he's talking to the guy in the car.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is he yelling at me? Man, I'm just taking a break, you know?
Yeah. No, you're cool. Like, I'm never any threat to you or anything like that,
Yeah, like
you
I
know,
said, that's
except
why-
my camera. I mean,
No, it's,
you know, but,
so, like I said, I wanted to come over and say I appreciate you respecting, you know,
sure.
the traffic stop as a whole. Because, like, for example, I go down to San Antonio, right? There's a few guys do the same thing you are, right on, you know? I'm about it. I'm cool with it.
I think I've seen some videos from San Antonio. There's like,
But before they've got
there's
like,
several
within
big channels.
the last 4 or 5 months, it's gotten a lot better because they would come up, but they'd have like, I mean, like a shoulder mount. You know what I mean? Like a legitimate like
a
big
really good camera.
And they would come up and they'd go and put their camera inside the car with people. They would bring it up to,
I mean,
that I see the officer safety aspect of that. So then they just started saying, hey, just give us
I'm not sure that's legal.
X amount of space for us to do our work, and then it's fine. Film
when you're on your stop, but once the guy's free to go,
No,
then
yeah, I agree with you. That's a
I can
different
come up
point.
as close as I want, like I did when I looked in your window. But I never would have done that if you would have been true to your policy and identified yourself like I asked.
Right. And I actually went and looked it up
You
after
know,
that.
yeah, I'm well aware of the policies,
So
and a few of the troopers have given me a hard time on this. It's
So-
not just you.
Well, that's why I did this time. You see, this
Right.
time you asked, I gave it to you.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll
when I
show you
looked
my
up-
video in the very first my site if you want, where I publish
You have
a YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah. Sure.
The very first video that's on there is from troopers in Austin, and they went way over the line.
Way over the line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. That I was at Starbucks, and I'm a regular customer at Starbucks, but it was in Austin on Metric and Palmer.
Okay, time out. What do you get at Starbucks?
Coffee.
No,
I always
what?
just get coffee.
So I just tried. I don't know if you tried it. The Nitro Brew.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, no,
favorite.
they give me mess ups
I
all the
can't
time.
have-
Yeah.
I can only have like one every like 2 or 3 days. Like too
It's
much
like
coffee.
Guinness. It's like
Dude,
Guinness,
it's
and it fills you
fire.
up too. Yeah,
It is.
that
I
nitro's
like it, though.
hardcore.
I
It's
do
good
like
though. Yeah.
The cold brew. It's like wintertime. I mean, I see the argument for hot coffee, but Man, I was sweating this all day long, so I kind of like cold brew, cold coffee, a lot of ice.
Yeah. So, okay, I was at Starbucks.
Okay, sorry.
And I was talking to somebody there. No, it's all right. We're just talking. But I noticed that one of the troopers was in the drive-through line. But the other trooper was off to the side talking to a car. Talking to two people that were out of their car, right? Now, I knew right away this was not a traffic stop. Okay, because one, the trooper's in the drive-through line. Okay, so obviously he's not backing up his partner if it was a stop, right? So he's just talking.
Right.
So at first I was like...
Or it's a young trooper and an old trooper. The old trooper just wants coffee.
They were both fairly young, but nevertheless, I was like, at first I was like, well, this is nothing. I'm not even going to film it. But then I was like, no, actually, I want to get this on film, right? I want to see. But I didn't get there in time. My camera was inside charging, and I didn't get there in time to catch... Oh, yeah. Starbucks? Sure. I'll just leave it charging while I smoke a cigarette outside or something. Yeah, I don't worry about things, right? Things are not worth worrying about. And this is a thing. If somebody, the effort it takes to guard something is way worse than the joy you get from holding on to it.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Someone could maybe make the argument that, you know, a ring, like a wedding ring, right, is a thing. But to some people, that's, you know, that's much more than just a thing.
Yeah,
like,
well,
it symbolizes their commitment, you know, every other thing for it.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not married, so
I wouldn't leave a wedding ring laying around. It'd be on my finger. I mean, I'm gonna defend it, you know. But I mean, am I gonna risk my life to a point for a ring? Probably not too much, you know. Maybe, I doubt it, because I'm very philosophical, and I just don't think that things are worth worrying about, you know. But back to these troopers, because you are a trooper. Now, so when I did go over there, the trooper had gotten out of the line, and he was there too, right? And I was walking, and I probably wasn't even all the way to that curb from them yet. Okay. And I was holding my camera, you know, and the one points to me and he starts walking towards me and says, you can't come over here, right? Right away, I know I can. I mean, I'm on public access for one thing. He's not even on a real stop. And even if it was a real stop, I can certainly get a lot closer than that, right? And as far as he knows, I'm just walking through. But nevertheless, I'm like, well, I can stand where I want. And he comes over and puts hands on me and tries to move me. That's unacceptable. You know what I mean? He actually put hands on me. Trooper Davis in Austin. There's a lot of troopers. I don't expect you to know every one,
man,
but yeah, if you see my site, that's the first video. You know what I mean? And
is it like a? So I know YouTube works. You type in a video, right? And
you have your phone?
But is there,
I can show you how to get to it.
Yeah, but is there let me see.
So if you subscribe, I'll tell you my name. It's on the videos anyway.
All right.
On some of them. I'll tell you my first name.
Right.
Okay, so type in press on. 2 words. As in our right to press on. It's 2 words. No, it's 2 words. And then once you search, hit search, and then hit the 3 lines at the top. Then change to channel, and then back button. And then there I am, right there. Hit the subscribe and the bell.
What's this doing now?
Oh, your settings. It's turning on notifications. So you switch that. And then I post every Friday.
Every Friday?
Yeah, I just posted tonight.
Okay.
And now, it's news with a spin. I won't lie. I mean, I think what you're doing, like right there, that was treason, as far as I'm concerned, because that was one of the people, and you gave him a ticket.
No, a warning.
Okay, well, you gave him a warning, but still, you deprived him of his 4th Amendment right, or his 5th Amendment right to pursue happiness with his life and his liberty. You know, see, he is one of the people, and we haven't finished talking about the difference, but the 4th Amendment says the right of the people to be secure in their person. So clearly, if the people can be in their person must be a shell of some sort. It's not the same. We can't just switch the words. The right of the persons to be secure in their people. that doesn't make sense. The two words they're not interchangeable, even though many times they are. In everyday talk, we call ourselves persons, right? We've been taught this in school, which is executive branch. And just like the Supreme Court ruled you can lie to me, so can the Department of Education. And they've done that, okay, in order to make us all think that we're subject to these codes, which we're not. Now, so if it says the right of the people to be secure in their persons, THEIR, now that's ownership, right? And it's with houses, papers, and effects, which are all things that can be bought and sold. Yeah. And so you can't put the people in the same sentence as houses, papers, and effects, because it doesn't belong in that group. You see, you can't own one of the people, but you can own your person, and the people own their person. And if they have the right to be in their person, then they also have the right not to be in their person. Just like you have the right to speech, you have the right not to make speech. You have the right to religion, not to make religion. You have the right to assemble and not to assemble, right? But what that guy was doing was he was pressing on. You see, like right now I'm moving, that's pressing on.
Okay.
Right? And he was assembling forth. The right to assembly, we can't assemble if we can't first assemble.
Uh-oh. You're gonna hit the curve. Nope. All right. Good. I wonder how many times that tree has been hit.
At the gas station?
Yeah.
I mean, I come here, but I just happened to see you.
Oh, okay.
Pull that guy over there, and so I came over here.
No, I mean, because the last time I came across you with the video thing, it was another stop that was here.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I film all over town, but I go to that Starbucks a lot.
I go off duty in 15 minutes.
Oh, you do?
However,
am I making an impact? Am I making you think a little?
You are.
All right.
I'm more than happy to continue this conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Next time I see you around here, I'll get you coffee. We can talk about it
anytime. Yeah, if you come in to if you go to this Starbucks, I don't know. Do you go to this one?
Which one?
The one right here.
Oh, yeah, I go there sometimes. Right next to Firehouse.
Yeah. You go to Firehouse.
Yeah, I like Firehouse.
You get the roast beef.
No. I get the meatball.
I'm giving you a hard time. You didn't fall for it. You didn't fall for it. But you know the nursery rhyme?
No.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy got none.
No, I've not
you
heard
didn't.
That's funny,
You didn't walk into it.
I'm sorry.
I'm working on that little nursery rhyme though between the.
Well, I didn't catch it, but next time we'll continue this.
Yeah, no, you're a good guy. I don't have anything against you as a human, but again, I think you're committing treason.
Okay. Well,
you know what I mean? And it is adding up, right? Because not just you, but all the departments seem to think that these rules apply to everyone. But your problem is with Congress. If they intended for them to apply to all humans, they would have just said so. But they didn't. All your traffic codes say no person shall do this or shall do that. They don't say anything about the people, and they don't say all humans. If they wanted them to, they would.
Let's continue this.
Yeah.
It is the end of a long day.
Yeah,
so
one last thing before you leave. There's plenty of commerce on the road that you could focus on. I know you give big rigs a hard time, but there's taxi drivers, there's city employees, there's all kinds of commerce. Anybody advertising on their car, I mean, if they're going 1 mile over the speed limit, throw the book at them. They're commerce. They're not people. They're in their person.
Okay.
And you have the authority to regulate commerce. Nobody would deny that.
Okay, we'll continue this.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Trooper.
I'll just come up to you. Is that cool if I come up to you?
Anytime. I mean, I'm going to get my camera out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm cool with that, man.
Yeah.
So.
No, I talked to a lot of guys, but you're the first trooper that's ever been cordial at all. I've had nothing but issues with them. And you were one of them until tonight. You were one of them until tonight because you didn't give me your name, and that was very rude.
I had to look it up.
All right.
I did, and that's why this time I did it.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna want to know how to get that policy too. I mean, I know it exists, but I've never seen it.
I'll see what Google finds out.
All right. Thank you, Trooper. You have a great night.
Have a good one.
Press on.
Awesome.
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but you know I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Had that shirt in my long ass hair. What part of how I look makes you think I care?